The Tennessee Brewery is the region's best example of Romanesque revival architectural style. The building is one of a kind for our community, and you can see that through the success of Brewery Untapped, that it has a emotional draw, a romanticism, if you will, with the general public.
This history started in 1890, and you can't replace that. And you're just never going to be able to duplicate the architecture of the building. I mean, the grand stairwell, all the windows, and the reasons for the windows, because it had to do with beer production and the fact you didn't have electricity, so you needed natural light. It's unique.
As you walk through the building, you'll notice every segment of the building has different floor heights, different vertical elevations, has different window patterns, has different wall thicknesses, has different structural systems, has different holes in the floor. Everything about this building was built around that brewing process.
The building itself, 60-something thousand square feet, it's going to be preserved, because what we'll do is we'll work with the State Historic Preservation Office and the National Park Service, and we'll apply for historic tax credits. And so when you do that, you preserve a lot of the elements. Now, of course, this is an adaptive reuse. It was a brewery, so it was an industrial building, and you're going to convert it to residential. So there's some things internally that may not survive. But what you do is you go back and preserve the openings, the windows. You're trying to preserve a lot of the ironwork that's inside the building, the columns, the way it looked, not necessarily the use, but the way it looked. And then you adapt it for today's environment.
In initiating this project, we set 3 ground rules. First one is don't screw up the building. Second one is embrace the intrinsic character of the building. The third one is maximize the efficiency.
You're going to see mostly residential development in this building, and the possibility in the south part of it with the grand stairwell, which we're sitting right outside of, I think that's going to probably be office space and have a single user.
The market demographic for the building we've pegged as unit sizes between 750 square feet up to 1,200 square feet. The upper tower aspects of this building have incredible 360-degree views of downtown, the river, Arkansas, South Main, every aspect of the city. Those will be townhome units that are unique, one of a kind, unparalleled in the city. Immediately north of the brewery was the former wash house and bottling shop. It was all an integral process to the beer production. We're going to recreate the wash house as a new 6-story structure, residential units wrapped around its own interior private courtyard.
So there's so much history tied into this that's intertwined with the history of Memphis. It's a great story to tell, and it's a great story to know for people that love history and love the history of the city of Memphis.